aspirants. Congratulations on clearing the first stage of the admissions process for MBA program at SIBM Pune. The Aspirant Relations team of SIBM Pune presented some first-hand guidance from the present batch students in the previous episode. Today, we have some of our very esteemed faculty members who will share valuable insights about how to approach the written ability test, group exercise, and personal interaction rounds. They'll discuss what is the interviewer's perspective while interviewing a candidate. Not just this, they'll also highlight some must-have skills while preparing for the admissions process of SIBM Pune. So, without further ado, let us hear what our distinguished professors have to say.
Hello aspirants, I'm Dr. Manasi Phadke and I'm going to be taking you through how you will be preparing yourself over the next 1 month to crack the written ability test as well as the group exercises in the upcoming entrance exam at SIBM. Let's talk about the written ability test first. And I've got one major tip to share with you. And this is a tip that is generally going to be there for cracking this exam as well as cracking any other exam in life, which is that you have to read. People, when in trouble, go to a book. If not in trouble, even better, definitely go to a book. Become Hermione Granger and start reading. Okay, what should you be reading over the next 1 month? I wish I could tell you that read anything that takes your fancy, but well, hold on. Since we are preparing for entrance exams to a management school, guys, please read up on current affairs, right? So tip number 1, what should you be reading? Read newspapers. Should you go deeply into a topic? If possible, yes, but make sure that you definitely have a broad stroke across a range of topics so that no matter what the question, you have a thought or two to share with your examiner. Okay, let me just very quickly run you through a couple of topics. In the world of economics, a budget is coming up in India, people, and this budget is coming up just at the time when inflation has also been picking up pace very, very rapidly. So here's a broader question. Should the government and or the RBI be giving more importance to growth through the budget instrument, or should they be more focused on inflation? What are your thoughts? Think about these kind of issues. When it comes to the world of politics, I think the single most riveting topic currently is of course the UP elections. But again, should you know more about the elections? Yes, you should. But I think you should have the ability to have a broader range of thoughts around this election. For example, can a regional party, what does it take for a regional party to go to another state and contest that election there? What does it take for a regional party to really become national? This is a broader question that you can address through the lens of the UP elections. Right? There are a number of other topics about which a lot of debates and discussions are happening. Another quick topic which strikes my mind is from the world of sports, the Australian Opens. And I think much more than the Australian Opens, the entire world is currently worried about why Djokovic has been denied entry into Australia. So what is the politics of sport? What is the economics of sport? Think about it that way. Number 1 tip, read. Number 2, after you read, what should you do? Take a stance. Okay, ask yourself, do I agree with this author? If yes, why? If not, why not? Okay. Number 3, please practice writing. Okay, in the next 1 month, make sure that you write something every day. Okay, and I think that will help you to brush up, hone up all of your skills. Number 4 tip, slightly philosophical, lekin important. People, be yourself. There is no mantra of what makes a successful writer. There are people who are cheesy who are great writers, and there are people who are very matter of fact and who are great writers. There are people who are witty who are very great writers, and there are people who are, who will go into shero-shairi and they make excellent writing. Be yourself. Okay, do not hesitate to show us a mirror into your thoughts, a mirror into your soul. Remember, end of the day, we are going to be assessing hundreds, even thousands of candidates for their written ability. Okay, so give me that one thing which tells me, this is the candidate I want to see in my class because this is how this person thinks, this is how this person expresses. Be yourself and be confident about expressing that this is what I feel about this particular topic. Right? So I think these are some 3-4 tips that I would like to share with you in terms of cracking the written ability. Let us also try and understand how you might best prepare yourself for the group exercises. Guys, what happens in a group exercise is we are really putting you into an environment that can be best categorized as co-opetition. Okay, on one hand, you're competing with the other people in that group, but at the same time, you have to cooperate with them and make sure that you can lead the team to a consensus. Right? There is one error which many candidates do. Right? They feel that we are looking for leaders all the time. Sure, I mean, why not? I mean, we would definitely like to pick up a leader, but in that haste, many candidates forget the etiquettes of team behavior. Okay, so in terms of a group exercise, firstly analyze yourself. What kind of a person am I? Am I too aggressive? Am I a team player? क्या मैं team का खिलाड़ी हूँ? Okay, can I drive a team towards a consensus, which is what is required in that exercise? Right? So people, remember that while you are competing with the rest of the people in that group, please remember not to let go of team etiquettes. Make sure that you are listening as much as you are talking. Don't cut other people. Okay, listen and build on that argument. Don't cut an argument. That is not always the thing that is required. Okay, so take nuts and pieces from everybody in that group and build a bigger picture. Try to get a consensus. Okay, and again, I think that when you're trying to build consensus, the one thing that will help you is if you invest in yourself, if you invest in reading for the next 1 month, then I think a whole lot of things are going to become easier as you approach the entrance exam at SIBM. Right? So these are some of the tips that I wanted to share with you, and let me wish you all the very best, and I'm hoping to see you soon in my class. Thanks guys, and good luck.
Hello aspirants, and a very warm welcome to SIBM Pune for this stage of the evaluation process where you will undergo GE and the PI, the group exercise and the personal interview as part of the overall selection process. So let's look at both of these components and how you might be able to make a successful outcome in each of them. So in the group exercise, you are possibly placed in a team of 4, 6, 8, whatever is the size, and you have a specific activity. The panelists who are judging you are observing various facets of how you perform, which is a component of your hard skills and your soft skills. So there is a situation and there is an analysis that you have to do where you are employing your data, your logic, but perhaps more importantly are your soft skills, group dynamics, how you interact with the other people in the group, how do you help them with specific inputs of your own. If someone in the group is not able to perform, how do you help them bring forth their points such that the group then achieves its particular objective. These are all elements that are being observed. Beyond that, there is body language, there is tone, there is intonation, there is interpersonal skills, there is team building. These are all various elements of the soft skills that come into testing in the group exercise. So now let's talk about the personal interview. So you walk into the personal interview room and there are two panelists seated across the table. And you greet them, you shake hands and you sit down. They possibly make you feel comfortable. One of the first questions that they might ask you is, tell us about yourself. And that is your big chance to portray yourself in the best possible light, giving them information which is actually not listed on your CV, because if you merely read your CV out to them, that does not help very much. One of the most important soft skills to leverage in a personal interview are your communication skills. And as you may know, there are three elements as part of communication: your words, the tone of your voice, and body language. And you might be a little surprised to know the percentage breakup of these three elements as they look to the external person. Your words only form 7%, the tone of your voice 38%, and all of the rest is your body language. Simple example, If I were to stand like this and speak to you in a flat monologue, how would it sound? Whereas when I'm using my hands, my body, my eye contact to influence the person sitting across the table, chances are then your message starts carrying a great deal of weight. Last but not the least is the chemistry that you develop with the people with whom you are speaking. That chemistry means you achieve a connect, your message goes through, the other person starts reciprocating, and you are well on your way to leveraging soft skills. In fact, in today's day and age, the MBA is regarded almost as a lowest common denominator for management graduates. It is really the art and science of practicing your soft skills, which then puts you in the best possible position to become a successful management professional. I really look forward to seeing you on campus. Wish you all the best, and may the best people win. Thank you.
Greetings, my dear friends. I would love to address you as ladies and gentlemen because that's what you are. But I'm going to address you as managers to be of this great country called India. Well, difficult times. The COVID, the Omicron pandemic has created a lot of hassles, but comfortable times because you are in the warmth of your rooms, in the company of your parents. So now you're all set to try and make a mark for yourselves into a very highly professional field called management. All of you are graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Some technical, some non-technical. A lot of you have experience by way of work, experience by way of no work. Some of you are freshers, some of you have been there and done that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as a soldier I believe that everything is possible provided you have the will to do it, provided you believe in what is called self-belief. You believe in yourself, I'll believe in you. What am I going to talk to you about today? I'm not going to tell you what are the questions that are likely to be asked to you by interviewers because we're all aware of these. You go through any browser, you search Google, you search Wikipedia, and you'll come across a plethora of questions that are possible questions that any interviewer or an interview panel can ask you. I'm not getting into those cliched questions and those cliched answers which you're all aware of. So all I'm going to tell you is that while you would have prepared a curriculum vitae, also known as a biodata, something which gives a very wonderful account of who you are and what you are vis-a-vis a few of your personal details and academics and work experience, I am more interested in trying to find out who you are as an individual. I know who you are vis-a-vis your background of academics. That is already there on my table, dear friends. I don't have to go and ask you, tell me about what you did in engineering or what you did in BCom or BBA or BA or whatever the case may be, or what's your home address or what's your telephone number. I'm not interested in that because that's already there on the CV. I want to know a little about you, the personality that you are. The personality, mark my words, ladies and gentlemen. To me, personality is nothing but a person with an attitude. The way you walk, the way you carry yourself, the smile on your face, the passion that I can see exuding from you, the way you walk in, the way you dress up, the way you conduct yourself by way of greeting the panel makes me look at you maybe a little longer than required. The personality. Alongside the personality, your body language. Your body language speaks a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen. How comfortable are you? Are you tense? Are you nervous? Are you open to my questions? Do you have an ability to be a good listener? Or do you only hear and don't understand what is being asked? Do you have your soft skills in place? If I give you a little a case to discuss or talk about or narrate something which has happened in your past life or your earlier life, will you be able to come out and tell us what you did, what was the result, and what were the findings, and what made you become a little more prominent? I will test your knowledge about things around you, globally, environmentally, politically, socially. Do you know about these things? Do you know what is self-awareness? Are you motivated? Why do you want to do an MBA? Because everybody is doing it? Or is there a reason for it? Are you confident? These are aspects that I am going to see in you, ladies and gentlemen. And these are not some things which you can read and then start mugging up and then emulating it. No, these comes naturally, ladies and gentlemen. Please understand, walk in with a smile. Keep a tact of what is happening all around you. Be aware of things. Don't hyperventilate. Don't waffle. You know an answer, you know it. You don't know an answer, say, I'm so sorry, sir, I do not know. Smile your way out of an adversity. I want to select a person who will be a good fit in my institution, my organization, or whatever the case may be. I want somebody who's comfortable. I want somebody who will be a pleasure for me to work with. I want to see somebody who will mix well. Do you have it in you to be a part of a team? Do you have it in you to be a part of a group? That's what I'm looking at. Are you prepared for what you are coming for? Have you done some spade work? Have you done some homework? Are you aware of what your project entails if you have work experience? Are you aware of what your academic structure was if you have just finished an engineering degree? I'm going to check that. So ladies and gentlemen, it's nothing to get bewildered, nothing to get frightened, nothing to get worried about. Just be yourself. Tell yourself, if anybody can, I can. And this is coming to you from a soldier, ladies and gentlemen, who has been there and done that. If I can, anybody can. I wish you well. I look forward to seeing you on the campus. And by the time you come to the campus, this pandemic will have been a thing of the past. You're going to get into one of the greatest institutions the world has ever seen. And I say that with conviction. If I'm proud to be a part of it, I'm sure you'll be a part of it as well. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, managers to be, good luck. God bless. Stay safe. Keep your eyes and ears open. And the sky's the limit for that person who believes he or she can. I think you can. Jai Hind. Thank you.